Hi, Ashelia. Hi, everybody! Welcome to my 4-year anniversary stream. Whoa. 4 years. That's a lot of years, I think. Konnichiwa! Hello, everybody! Hi, checking in! There's a zombie on the screen. Very old throwback. A very old throwback. For those of you that don't know, I used to look very different than I do now when I debuted. So it might be a look some of you aren't very used to, but yeah, this is as close as I can get to how I used to look before, yeah, before I blew myself up. Well, yeah, something like that. 4 years. I know, a phantom thief to a pro gamer. No, phantom thief and pro gamer. It was supposed to be a very different reality for me back then. But, you know. Happy anniversary! Thank you, Pio, for the $10 dollars! Thank you, and great concerts. Yeah. Today is 4-year anniversary for not just FaZe Connect as a whole, but for Gen 1, because, well, technically it should have been last week, but, you know, Offkai kind of got in the way, and there was a lot of other stuff happening. So this week we were finally able to celebrate our 4-year anniversary all together. And on Sunday, Gen 1 will be having a collaboration. So yeah, I hope you can look forward to that. Cutie, thank you for the $2 dollars. 5 head. I don't have a 5 head. Don't look at it. Stop. Stop. Oh, yeah, Origins will have a collaboration. What did you guys think of the thumbnail? The look, the Leah look on the thumbnail. Do you guys have any opinions? Meryl, thank you for the $5 dollars. Amazing 4 years. Thank you. Sorry, thank you for the $50 dollars. Happy anniversary. You and FaZe are breathtaking at Offkai. Popeye's red beans and red. Hey! I don't need you coming up to me and saying that, and then coming into my chat and saying that too. Shut up. Negro, thank you for the $10 dollars. Happy anniversary. Thank you. It's very Cardcaptor Sakura-esque. An angel. Looks like a gacha character. Super kawaii tenchi white mage magical girl. Konniya. Hello. Amazing. Stupendous. Incredible. Amazing. Magical girl. Magical girl angel. It is a very cool look. Don't you think? It is. Maybe something to look forward to. Least obvious hint. Okay, well, I didn't know that we weren't supposed to show off the art yet, so some of us haven't revealed the art for our anniversary yet, but there's some cool stuff that will be announced this week for yeah, the leaker. I didn't know. Okay, we were like, hey, should we show this? And then there was a bunch of like back and forth, and then I felt bad because I didn't know I wasn't supposed to post it. So yeah, some of us haven't revealed it, but some of us have revealed it. So it just kind of is what it is, I guess. But now you guys can be super excited to see what everybody else looks like, and place your bets on, you know, what they're cooking over on their ends, you know. Yuri, thank you for the $5 dollars. Happy anniversary. Thanks for looking at my yaoi folder. And Koma Hina yaoi goes crazy, doesn't it? Is FaZe having their own collectible card game that no one knows the rules for? We have a collaboration with the TCG called Oshipoish. They were doing demos for it at Offkai over the weekend, and you could learn how to play and buy some decks yourself. I have a deck, but I'm not much good at TCG, so I'll have to sit down with it one day and figure it out. But when I went to look at the Oshipush stuff, they were all really nice and showing me, you know, the different cards I had and kind of explaining to me how the game worked a little bit. So I was super curious about it. And there was a lot of you guys in there playing and doing your best, and some of you guys even came up to me to kind of explain it. So it was very cool. I don't know, the fact that we have a TCG is pretty interesting, right? Some things that you just never expect to happen, I guess. Harry, thank you for the $5 Good evening, Miss Ashelia. Rinkou, thank you for being a Silly Baka VTuber. Of course, thank you for being a Silly Baka watcher. And Kiko, thank you for the $5 Throw back to the Gen 1 Diary Exchange stream. There was a lot of stuff that happened in the beginning with FaZe Connect, you know? So I think today I kind of want to celebrate the anniversary by looking back on some of the stuff that we've done over these past 4 years and reminiscing a little bit, because I'm a very nostalgic person, right? I love reminiscing and looking at things. Iori! Hello! Happy 4 years! Thank you for being my gen mate! Thank you for being my gen mate, Iori! I'm very glad to have met you, and I'm glad that all of Gen 1 is still standing together. And I hope that we can all be together for a long time to come. Yeah. I think about the trips that we were on and how much fun we had when we were, you know, at Offkai and many years ago, Anime Expo. There was a lot of fun stuff. I miss you a lot! And I hope we can see each other soon, Iori. I love Origins. 4 years. I feel strange about this. Thank you for the $2. It is a very... How do I say? It's a very strange feeling, because on one hand, it's like, yeah, it's been 4 years, you know? Like, the anniversary. But on the other hand, it's like, I don't really know where the time is gone, you know? Like, 4 years is a big part of my life, and I don't really feel like it's been 4 years. Sometimes I feel like I just debuted a couple months ago, because I think like there's a lot of stuff that I'm still figuring out, and I've kind of been like bumbling my way through all of this, but somehow it's worked out, and somehow, you know, we're standing here. I had a lot of time to like think back on these 4 years over like the weekend, and thinking about Offkai and the stuff that we've been doing, and hearing, you know, stuff from the other girls in the company, Sakana even. It's been I don't know, it's been nice. It's been a weird feeling to think about, but I think like at this time it's like even stranger, because we'll be coming up on 5 years now. Technically, right? We're already like in the preparation stages for celebrating 5 years. And I want to celebrate 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years of FaZe Connect, you know? I didn't think that I'd be still doing this after 4 years, but somehow I can't stop, you know? Even if things get really difficult and things aren't always working out the best, I'm too happy, I think, overall with where I am. And so, yeah, I look back on all the cool stuff that we've done, and, you know, thinking back like my debut even, and seeing like how things have all come together. It's a very strange feeling. I think if you had told me when I debuted that like any of this is possible and we'd be celebrating 4 years, I don't think I would believe you. I'd be like, how the hell is this company still around after 4 years, man? What do you mean there's like, oh my gosh, how many members does Phase Connect even have now? A lot, right? It's a big company. We've grown a lot. Yeah, but I am... There be damn. Night, thank you for the $50 double. My only regret of having Leah as my Kami Oshi is that I didn't find her sooner. Trashcan, thank you for the $10 double. I thank YouTube for showing me a phase ad before your debut because I was able to find my Kami Oshi. Tiori, thank you for the $5 double. How's your journey been? Good. Has it been worthwhile? Kokiri, thank you for the $50 double. Happy anniversary, Supa. Thank you. 46 months. Holy shit. That's crazy. 46 months of Leah. That's just 4 is crazy, and I can barely count to 3. 3 years, 4 years. Like I don't know. I think like the first couple of anniversaries we had, you know, 1 year is really cool. It's, you know, the first year ever, and that's a big deal. But then you get to year 2 and it's like, okay, yeah, you know, a lot of people can celebrate 2 years, right? And year 3, it's like, well, I'm glad to have made it this far, but 3 years is, you know, a good amount of time. 4 years, I feel like is just coming up on absurd, right? 4 years, how does a VTuber agency like this survive 4 years, you know? But I think credit where credit is due. You know, Sakuna does a good job running things and everyone is really happy. So I think that the fact that we're all here, you know, and the member Saya that has, you know, departed from us was on a very good term, right? And so I think it shows that, you know, we all have a very how do I say, good situation going in Phase. I actually saw Saya this morning. Yeah, I was quite shocked to see her. Sunny, thank you for the Akasuba! Thank you for the $100 double. And Chris, thank you for the $5 double. Congrats on 4 years. I'm gonna be watching streams when I'm in the nursing home. I'll be streaming from the nursing home. Yeah, I saw Saya this morning. I ran into her in Final Fantasy, actually. Yeah, so you know, Saya's still around. Her and I, we don't talk too much, but we always run into each other when we're playing. And I think that it's like a very, very nice feeling that even though, you know, we might not talk all the time, you know, we still are able to bond and hang out together in a silly Final Fantasy. So, you know, it's nice. And that was something that I really regret not... I think like most of all with Saya, I regret not like engaging with her more about, you know, that like shared love that we have for the game, because I feel like that could have maybe changed things a little bit. But, you know, I'm pretty sure she's happy with where she is and everyone is happy. And as long as she's happy, then I'm happy, even though, you know, we miss her very much. Michael, thank you for the $5 double. I knew Phase before I found you, and I saw a stream of some crazy girl arguing that Sans has a stomach bone and have been a fan since. It's crazy. She was AFKing next to her NPC husband while Leah was on her way to AFK next to hers. It's crazy. We AFK together. We're AFK and Limsa squad. The future is mysterious. I know. There's a lot of uncertainties, I think, about the future. But with how great everything has been so far for us, I feel like the future... I don't want to jinx it or anything, but I feel like the future for us is very bright. You know, there's a lot of good stuff going on, and there's been a lot of good stuff going on, and there's stuff that I'm super excited about, and stuff that, you know, seems a little daunting, but it all works out in the end, you know? Yeah. Future is so bright, Leah needs shades, gouge my... Sorry, that's not funny. I believe in a Phase future. I want to see us grow, and I want to... I don't know. What are things that I want coming up into our 5th year. I want to... Every time I see that Digital Circus clip of the guy doing the Deku voice, I can only go, God damn it, Leah, that's Jax doing the Deku voice. And drop the truth nuke on you that the only reason why I do the Deku impression is because Deku's voice actor is my Kamioshi's voice actor. Yeah, after the company has grown so much as a founding member, you're beyond senpai status, so how does that feel? Sometimes I think that like there's a big responsibility on my shoulders as, you know, not just a founding member, but I was the first person to debut, and you know, there's a lot of, I think, there's a lot that comes with that sometimes, and I feel like looking back on these 4 years, I never like stepped up to the plate the way that I should have as like not just Dai Senpai, but like, you know, if I want to be recognized as like the first, then I feel like there was a big responsibility that I should have done more to fulfill, and I just haven't. But I think like going into 5 years, it's not too late to remedy that and to realize that like the time for being immature and irresponsible and kind of slacking off is beyond me, and it's time to grow up and be mature and be cool for all of the other girls. And you know, like yesterday I talked to a lot of them, right? And the things that they had to say to me, it was a very interesting experience, I think, having so many people say things to me, you know, like, oh, Leah, you're so cool, Leah, you know, we look up to you, I want to be like Leah. And it's like, oh, I mean, I guess I guess it's fine, but I don't know. So I think that, you know, where I've slacked off a lot, I want to be cool. Yeah, Leo's a secret Stark Knight. Yeah, I think I talked about this yesterday during the Intergen collab, but Jelly, you know, she mentioned that there was some stuff she did before coming to Phase Connect, and that time before, like, I was a really big fan of Jelly's, and I had followed her very I was a very devoted follower of hers. A very, very, very devoted follower of hers, and some of the other people involved with what she was doing prior. So yeah, finding out she was gonna be in Phase Connect was a bit of a shock to me, because like this person that, you know, I've looked up to for a long time is like now my kohai technically. It feels insane. Never awawa your heroes. Never awawa your heroes. That was also how I felt with Dizzy too, right? Dizzy and Ember, also people that I really looked up to and really respected. So I just feel like Wish in general is like a very interesting unit to have in Phase Connect, because the way that I view them is like I don't know, I don't really want to get involved with them, because I think that like in my mind for so many years I've put them on this pedestal of like exactly what I want to be as a streamer, and now that like I'm technically their senpai, I don't know, I think it just makes me like realize like, oh man, I'm kind of lousy, right? Like these people that I look up to, I'm supposed to leave a good impression on, but all I do is slack off because I suck. Lumi was friends with a lot of Gen 1 before she joined. Lumi and I have a very we have a very unique connection, I think, that I will never be able to have with anyone else in my life. And that kind of bond that Lumi and I have is like, it is, it is, I don't know how to explain this. Gay? No, not gay. Shut up. Red, thank you for the $5 double. Congrats on sticking it out for 4 years. I wouldn't say sticking it out. Oh my god. Not sticking it out. I'm happy to be here. You watch Brokeback Mountain together. Their phase connection. Older blonde sister. More like a blonde to blonde bonding experience. Right? Sorority sisters. I can't explain it too much on stream, but yeah, so I feel like Lumi doesn't really feel like a separate gen from Gen 1 in my mind, because like there's a lot that we've been through, and while we haven't been through it together necessarily, we experienced it kind of in tandem. And so it makes for a very unique bond. I remember back when I'd first met Lumi, I got the impression that she really didn't like me because conceptually we were very similar, and because of this like thing that happened, yeah, I just felt like there was a lot of bad blood between us, and I was really scared to talk to her. And you know, we had collabed here and there, but I just felt like overall, generally, she didn't like me very much. And so when like it was said that she was coming to Face Connect, I was really scared of her. I was really scared of her, and I feel like that kind of how do I say, like, kind of created this like distance between us for a long time, but misconception, kind of. I really thought she didn't like me, right? And for a lot of different reasons, I was like, oh, there's proof that she doesn't like me. But obviously, like, I'm not gonna, you know, say anything, so I just stay in my corner. But I look back on like that point of time compared to like our relationship we have now, and I'm like, how could I ever have thought that? Because I feel like out of everyone in this company, Lumi is like one of the people that I trust the most, right? And I don't know, I thought about it a lot over the weekend. I was like, how could I ever have thought that Lumi didn't like me? Because I look at where we are now and I'm like, oh god, like out of everyone here, you know, she is one of like the people that I would hand my life over to, you know? And we have so many fun memories and stuff together, especially over the past couple of months, and I'm like, man, like, she's the best. She's awesome. Have you talked to Lumi about this? I think she kind of knows because I come to her with a lot of stuff, especially like recently. I don't really talk to a lot of people about like frustrations or like needing help with stuff, right? That's just not the kind of person I am. If I'm like struggling with something, I'll keep to myself, right? But I feel like Lumi is the only person I feel like I can truly open up to. And there's like, I don't know, I guess like she kind of feels like a cool, reliable big sister to me. She's like the coolest, but I also like, I don't know, she feels like a part of Gen 1, you know? She's been here since the beginning. What about Uruka? What about Uruka? Of course I go to Uruka about stuff. She's like my best friend, you know? Of course I talk to Uruka about stuff. But I feel like that's a little different, you know? You talk to your best friend about everything, but then like, you know, other friends of yours, you might feel like, oh, it's a bit burdensome to like go talk to them about this and this, so... Not even Uruka? No, I will... No shame, just go into Uruka's DMs and like dump a bunch of paragraphs in there about like literally anything, and then if Uruka does respond to them, I'm like, oh, okay, actually don't respond to that. But then if she like doesn't respond to it, then I feel like I can be like the needy friend that's like, I need the validation, Uruka. I don't know. Maritogo, thank you for the $20. Witness Empire's rise and fall in these past 4 years, but I'm glad I found Ria as my Oshi. Thank you! Kohi, thank you so much for the $10. Happy anniversary, Leah! I still remember visiting the Tiny Face booth at X 2002. Next is FaceCon. FaceCon, y'all work so hard. Thank you for being here. Love you, Enaki and Kohi. Thank you! Thank you! Yeah. Does Uruka give you a single okay? Sometimes. I don't know. I don't mind with her. And Vader, thank you for the $5. Happy anniversary. Thank you. SE Stream Elements. I'll open this. Oh my god, thank you guys! Thank you! Happy 4 years. Thank you for streaming so long. You're coming Oshi to have. Thank you. I don't know. Like Anime Expo. Kohi mentioned Anime Expo. I remember how excited I was for Anime Expo 2022, I think. It was like, you know, Anime Expo is this major convention, and Phase Connect, you know, our tiny little company, gets the opportunity to have a booth there, and a couple of us got a hotel room together, and we stayed down in LA and got to go to Anime Expo and, you know, hang out there and hang out with Sakana and meet some other VTubers from like Sundaria and stuff, and it was a really fun experience overall. I feel like that was like the first like bonding event we had as Phase Connect, and it made us like really excited about stuff coming up. Did you expect to make it this far? No way, man. No way. And now we're going into what, five years? It's a bit much, I think. Sorry you had to hang out with Kevin. Hey, I like hanging out with Sakana. I like hanging out with Sakana. If I didn't like hanging out with Sakana, I would not. I simply would not. I would not go to Japan on those trips, and I would not, when he's in LA, I would just, you know, be like, SOL, man, you're on your own. Can I say Sakana yesterday, I don't think he'll know, but like I don't want him to know. Sakana made me cry yesterday. I don't know. I feel like I get really emotional over stuff, you know? Like I'm someone that cries easily, or I get really frustrated easily. So yeah, Sakana, you know, maybe he's stupid for it. He doesn't think about it the same way that I did. But he said something nice to me, and it made me cry. And I was like, damn. That is I don't want him to say good stuff like that. It's a little too nice. And then whenever Sakana says something nice, it makes everything that's like happening feel a little too real. And I don't know, I think that like I like it not feeling real, because being a little bit detached from everything makes it like go by easier. But I feel like with everything going on, it's hard to like say that I still want to feel detached like this, because it's so happy and it's so cool and it's so exciting. I'm weak to genuine compliments. That's why I have to be aggressive, man, you know? Dr. Pixie, thank you for the August Thank you! Happy anniversary. You finally realized his idol dream. If you had like said 4 years ago that like Wait, I want to pull up a picture of it because I think it's so cool. Man, I wanna show it too. I wanna be cool too. Wait, if you had said 4 years ago that this would have been a thing, I would have never believed you. You know, I would have been like, damn, that's crazy. Anyways, yeah, sure, I guess. Going to Japan, filming concerts, getting to sing and dance, you know, be an idol, that's I can dream about it, but I don't think that's realistic for someone like me. But then, you know, even someone like me was able to make this dream come true. And I feel like it's a waste for me to say like, ugh, I don't deserve it. Or, you know, it should go to someone more deserving. Because I think that like, at this point, I have enough confidence in... I have a lot of confidence in like my abilities. And, you know, I have like big shoes to fill in terms of like, you know, girls in the company or even you guys that just watch, like the expectations and stuff. And, you know, I think that like this might be okay to say that like, I'm pretty good at this, and I should continue to work hard to be better at this. Instead of sitting around being like, I don't know if I deserve it. I don't know if, you know, it's possible for me. It feels like I'm wasting the kindness being showed to me. So, instead, I think I'll just say that I'm thankful to have these opportunities. And I really want to work hard to make every single performance I do better. Because I will do more performances. I will keep doing concerts and I will keep dancing in front of you guys if I can help it, you know? Remy, thank you for the raid! And Ark, thank you for the gifted subs! Welcome, Leah Cons! It's a good day to become a member. I'm doing karaoke tomorrow. That will be awful. And by karaoke, I will just sing the Mimic with different voice changers for like 2 hours. Thank you! Thank you, Melhound, for the gifted subs! I dreamed of having Phase Connect 3D concert and it was like a dream come true. I'm proud to be a Phase Connect fan every single day. Well, you know, like when we do concerts and stuff, I think I've said this a lot the past couple of days, that like, the anniversary shouldn't just be like you guys looking at us and being like, ah, man, you know, we love our Oshis, we love Phase Connect, you guys are so cool, thank you for streaming. It should really be a time when like us as a talents are thanking you guys for supporting us so far. And I hope that by saying this so many times you can tell like I genuinely mean it, that like it's because of you guys that we're able to celebrate 4 years, and it will be because of you guys that we can celebrate 5 years. And that's not something I'm dooming. Like I am absolutely certain that we will have a wonderful 5-year celebration next year, and I want to do my best to make it as how do I say this? I want to be able to properly pay you guys back with something truly unique and fun. So yeah, I've been thinking, I've been cooking, so we'll see what that entails. But yeah, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, you know, maybe even after the day that Phase Connect isn't around, I hope that you'll be able to think about this stuff fondly and know that like we're happy because of you guys. And you know, you say that we make you happy, but it's you guys that really makes us happy, and it creates this like very fun cycle of like us making each other happy and uplifting each other. And yeah, it's not just the talents, but it's also you guys. So yeah, thank you guys for believing in us and for supporting us. Yeah. Mouse, thank you for the gifted subs, and Sparta, thank you for the gifted subs, and Brad, thank you for the gifted subs, Invader, thank you, and Dugan, thank you. Oh my gosh, Remember when you said that you were a dancer and then I wished for Leah to dance and it came true? There's still a lot more that I want to do for dancing and stuff, you know? This has been a dream of mine my whole life, so obviously there's plenty of ideas and, you know, things I want to do. And you know, like, maybe it wasn't possible at one point, but it's possible now. And I'm going to show you guys the extent of what I'm capable of. Yeah. Yeah, it's not easy to like find the motivation to work hard all the time, especially like for someone that gets like very dejected easily, but I feel like lately more and more it's become easier. So it feels it's a good feeling, you know? Yeah, a 3D Leah dance stream would be peak. I'm trying to make it happen. I'm doing my best to make it happen, but it's a bit difficult for technological restrictions, you know? I may have like to catch a face train, but I'm not getting off. Yeah. I understand. It is quite difficult. Yeah, I know. I really want to dance one day with Rie. We talk about it all the time together. One day we're gonna dance together in 3D. Yeah, so that is a not a dream, but it is a plan. Yes. I feel like there's a lot of things that I can dream about right now still, but at least for a little bit of things I can say with certainty that it's not a goal or a dream, but it is a definite plan that will happen. And I will work hard and I will push as much as I can for it to become something that you guys can see. Yeah. And Ria and I talked a lot about it recently. Actually, it's we really want to. Carlos, thank you for the $10 double dollars. You pushed through and grown a lot. Might not be as active here as before, but in the streams I've caught, I've seen those changes. Good job and hoping for more years to come. Thank you! And Teody, thank you. I think about the fun memories fondly right now, 2 years in. As far as I can see, you guys have paid me. And it's the only currency I value. Dance like there's no tomorrow! Yeah. You and he may have to do a bitchy diva type song or it won't feel right. I know. I think part of that is like we have to find like the perfect thing, you know, thing to do. Can you do a fundraiser or is it not just a money thing? It's a funding thing, I think, more than anything. I've been trying to plan a fundraiser, but it's with everything going on lately, it's been a lot to ask you guys to help with something like that because, you know, there's like merch and conventions, and then the more I think about it, it's unfair to ask like, oh, can I have, you know, a fundraiser on top of like my birthday coming up, and you know, then there's events after that for Phase Connect that I would want you guys to, you know, support more than that. So yeah, I don't, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, maybe I won't do something like that. But then the 3D gets pushed off indefinitely. It's kind of a difficult situation, I think. But yeah, it's something that I'm trying to how do I say, plan and consider. Yeah. Phase fans eating nothing but ramen noodles. No, you guys need to take care of yourselves. As much as I like say that I hate you guys, like I need you guys to take care of yourselves and you know, consider that. So it's I hate you, but I'm trying my best to be considerate. Rie and I could do Okurimono Sunday. I haven't heard that song in forever. Oh my god. I miss Idolmaster. I've been so Idolmaster pilled again recently. I was watching Runie's 3D stream the other day and I was like, oh, how did she get it to work so well? I'm so jealous. I asked her and I was like, help me, Runie, please. And you're releasing an official Konton Boogie cover. The MV looked so good. There's a lot of stuff to to release and record for, so I won't say yes or no to that, but the music video is made. The Witch of 3D. Runie's so cool, man. Idolmaster isn't the same after Cinderella Girls and Million Live. Hey, I'm a Shiny Mask fan. Shut up. I'm a huge Shiny Mask fan. You watch yourself. Million Live, like that's my shit, right? Iori, my beautiful Oshi. But I love Shiny Mask, Fuyuko. I'm a day one Fuyukoer. All you people that are like, oh my god, she's so Jidaike, she saw me. You'll never understand her like I do. No. Shiny colors. Yeah, Shiny Mask. It came before Gaku Mask. So not the newest, but pretty recent still. Yeah. So Leah can't hate us if we're dead. It's the only reason we're worth keeping alive. Oh my god. No way. I'm an old man. 365 represent. I'm an old man. Nora, thank you for the $40. Is this enough for the 3D concert? I want to, as a goal, as a plan. Not well. Maybe it's a bit ambitious actually, with the way that I currently am. So maybe the goal is to grow a little bit more, and then I want to do a solo 3D concert one day. I want to do something like that. I think that there still needs to be a lot of improvement on my end, and a lot of different places, not just in like singing and dancing. And then maybe one day it'll be possible. Yeah, someday will come. I believe that someday, one day, if I can work really hard. But yeah, I need to lay the groundwork first before I can even consider something like that. But yeah, I want to do a solo live one day. I think that would be really fun. But I feel like saying solo live wouldn't be like entirely true, because I'd want to have the opportunity to bring in as many other of the phase girls as possible and do stuff with them as well. But yeah, you will achieve it given time. Yeah, I think it could be possible one day if I can properly lay the groundwork, you know. So yeah, I have to work hard and grow and improve, and not just myself but Face Connect as a whole. And yeah, I think it could happen one day. Face Connect solo lives. I know you guys might not necessarily be along for the idol journey, but the idol, unfortunately, the idol dream is something very dear to a lot of us in Face Connect. So not all of us, right? And I think that's something that like sets Face Connect apart from, you know, some of the other agencies out there. Is like not all of us want to be idols, and not all of us signed up for the idol job. So we have the option, you know, of being able to pursue it and having the support in order to pursue it if we decide to. But at the same time, you know, those of us that don't want to partake in the idol experience have a lot of other opportunities to do different things, you know? Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like that kind of freedom is something that makes you know, Face Connect a very good environment to be in. Yeah. Is you don't have to be an idol. Most of us want to be an idol, but there is a number of us that have no desire to do stuff like that, and there's never any like shame or like pressure or bad feelings about it. It's just, hey, do you want to do this? No? Okay. You know, we still have to record songs and stuff from time to time, but I feel like, you know, if you're not really that into it, then there's no expectation for you to do too much, and it still works out in the end. Yeah, and I don't know, I like it. I like having the difference of, like, ambitions in Phase Connect and having, like, all of these other, you know, parts. This person wants to be an idol, but this person, you know, just wants to do, like, crazy streams, and you know, it makes for like a good variety of content. We're able to appeal to a lot of different people this way, and yeah, it makes me happy to see like so many different names or faces. Yeah, it's a cool opportunity, I think. Manitoba, thank you for the $double. Why do we have hands, Leah? We pet the Leah, we hold the Leah, we cherish the Leah. Don't touch me. Thank you. Sagittarius, thank you for the $5. Your ambitions are coming to fruition one after another. The solo life will come. One day, you will achieve the Leah live. One day. One day. You know? If it's a goal I have, right? My goal when I debuted was to do a 3D performance. And I made it happen. And so, if my goal now is to do a solo live, I think I can make it happen. Yeah. Patience, resilience, hard work. It'll happen. But yeah. Yeah. What did I want to do today? The topic. Oh, wait, I opened this and it's bigger. Hold on. This, speaking of the reason why I can't seek funding for 3D is you guys have to buy the merch. You know, we can't have a fundraiser if there's merch to buy. A company mandated chilling. Look at how cute these are though. We have official idol outfits. Isn't this like the coolest thing ever? We didn't have like a, well, I don't want to say we didn't. We had a couple of different ideas for our anniversary. What we wanted the theme to be, and I'm 99% sure it was Dizzy that pitched the military idol outfits. And I mean, how could we not, right? It's perfect. And so yeah, we went with the military idol theme, and you guys got to hear One Step March, which is our original song. That working on that song was like insane. When I heard it for the first time, I was so excited to have everyone listen to it, because it feels like an old like 2000s, early 2000s type of like anime song. I think it has like a very refreshing like yeah, like an opening theme song to a early 2000s anime. It's really cool. I've always wanted to have a song like that, so yeah, being able to have one and hear it. I've been singing it like every single day since I heard the demo, and then I caught myself a couple times on stream like humming it or something, and I'd be like, oh shit, I have to shut up. Yeah, it feels pretty retro. They did a really good job on it. So yeah, we have a flagship song and we have idol outfits. I would like to be able to have a concert where we wear these idol outfits one day as well. Yeah. And performing in 3D in our you know, regular outfits is fun, but I think like having actual idol outfits makes it like all come together a little bit cooler. You know, it feels more official that way. So I'm hoping that this is something we can use more in the future. But yeah, we've had like some cool themes for our anniversary stuff lately, cool merch come out. So yeah, a uniform. Surely there'll be an idol live at FazeCon. You know, I gotta be honest, I don't know what the game plan for FaZeCon is. I should. Hold on. Actually, I've been taking inventory on things. I'm gonna write that down. It's a good idea to have written down and consider. I don't know what's going on for FaZeCon. We didn't even know we were having FaZeCon. It's been like something Sakuna has been talking about as like an ambitious thing since we debuted. Gen 1 debuted. Like one day I want to have FaZeCon, you know. I'm looking at like the logistics for like the possibility of having FaZeCon. And it's like, it's been like a cool dream of ours, but then like, you know, it doesn't get mentioned for a long time. And then suddenly at Off-Kai, it's like FaZeCon is happening. Like, what do you mean? What? He's been cooking it for 4 years. Yep. I vividly remember we were at dinner 4 years ago. This was like a little bit after we debuted. Sakuna, Uruka, and we were at dinner, and Sakuna mentioned like, one day I want to have FaZeCon. You know, I really want to have a FaZe Connect convention one day. And we were like, oh, that'd be cool. Like one day, you know, if we ever become popular enough, that'd be really cool. And then like maybe a year later, he was like, I'm starting to look at the possibility of having FaZeCon, and we were like, they're probably not big enough to do it now, but you know, like getting an idea of it, I think wouldn't hurt. And then it kind of got like radio silent for a while, and weird to think that it's a thing that's happening, because I don't know, I think that's where like me previously talking about like feeling detached from stuff emotionally kind of comes in, as like it doesn't feel like it was ever possible. So the fact that like it is possible and it's happening is a really strange feeling, I guess. But it's cool. It's so cool to think that like this tiny little agency, you know, at Off-Kai we had a folding table, and now like now like we had like a, you know, big 3D concert, and now like we're gonna have our own convention. It's a very it feels like a Cinderella story almost, and it's like a very cool experience to have been a part of and to continue to be a part of. Yeah. If I buy my FaZeCon tickets, do I get an extra hour in the ball pit? I don't want to have a ball pit. I don't want to have a ball pit. If I'm being honest, that's kind of gross. It didn't even work out for DashCon. You know? I'm sorry, I'm writing a note. I've been trying to write this note for like 6 minutes now. Bring your own ball pit. It feels like a big victory after a long, hard battle. Yeah. 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 Who's gonna be the one that pees in the FaZeCon ball pit? That's disgusting. That's a ball pit full of jorbs. Wait, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. A ball pit full of jelly orbs. Jorbs. We can just pee in the... I don't want any of that, if I'm being honest. That's disgusting. Jorbin the ball pit. The jorb pit. The jaw pit. Okay, we're not having a ball pit at FaZeCon. That's... Shut up. That's... Don't be nasty. Stop it. FaZeCon! What type of things, like, would even be good to have at FaZeCon? I feel like concerts are kind of a given, you know? Depending on when depending on when FaceCon happens, I would like at least Gen 2 to join us on stage for a concert, but maybe Ambitious, all of the Invaders as well. I don't know. I think like it's a lot of preparation and a lot of things that would need to be done, but I'd be very happy if many of us could have that IRL outfits. I love when you go to events and they have like the actual outfits on like the mannequins that you can see. Oh, I love that so much. That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. How long does it take for a 3D model? Kind of a while. Gen 2's been waiting a really long time. Yeah. A driving course since most of you can't drive? Shut up! Oh my god. Yo! Hi! Thank you for the raid! Thank you! Video game tournament, statue, 6 months to a year. Yeah, 6 months to a year. I was waiting on mine for quite a while. Mine, I think it was a little bit more difficult to model because of my outfit, so the timing of it was a bit... Yeah, I think I was the last one to get mine, but it worked out. Yeah. The ways your 3D model has improved since your first concert to your current one, it looks so great. It's been the same model the entire time, but I just think that like it has more to do with how comfortable I was moving around in the 3D. And when you film the 3D stuff, you know, you're in a room full of people. There's a lot of staff in there. And then like the other girls like to come watch. And then Sakana is there too. It's a bit nerve-wracking in a way. I don't know. I feel like I could perform in front of like an actual audience of like you guys with less stress. But performing in front of like just staff members is like, it's a little bit different. It's a bit embarrassing. So I think the first time I recorded 3D, I was too nervous. And then this time, I know the first day I recorded, I was really nervous. And then I was trying to like get over the nerves, but it took a couple takes for me to get over it. But somehow, I don't know, doing the VTuber Awards, it was a lot easier. And I don't know if it was just because like the equipment, I was more focused on like the equipment being finicky versus like the actual performance. And I had been practicing a lot for it. I don't know. A virtual concert. I think my biggest thing, right? I've heard Suisei from Hololive talk about this before, but like she has a preference for performing like in real time versus like recording. I don't know if that's like a possibility. I think it's a lot more expensive. There's a lot more work and stress involved, but I would really... Sorry, I have like the hiccups right now. Oh my god. I would really prefer to like do it live. The energy is totally different. Yeah, I would like to one day experience what it's like to do it in real time. I feel like that would be a extremely unique opinion. Yeah. We'll do it live. I know, I want to do it live. It's like, I don't know, I feel like it's way more meaningful like that. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. It's technological, you know, logistical nightmares. It's probably, I don't know much about it at all, but it's probably like a massive hassle. But I know it's possible with technology somewhere out there. I don't know, maybe if Face Connect becomes super popular one day, we can do it. Yeah, nice for... audience interaction too. I know, cause I feel like the best part of performing like this is like being able to have the audience interaction and like see everyone and like, you know, reacting when we record them. I don't mean to say this to like break immersion or anything, but when we record our concerts, you know, we're like, you know, are you cheering? And we just have to assume that you guys are cheering. But like, I always think about it when we're doing like the MCs, like, oh, what if they're not cheering? What if they're not saying this? What if they're not excited? Like, I don't know, I would feel really embarrassed. What if the audience isn't hype? We're trying to be as hype as possible, but like, if you guys aren't hype, then like, I don't know, it would make you really sad. Yeah, not that I think it's like actually something to be concerned about because you guys are always cheering, but you know, it's just something, I don't know, something that crosses my mind sometimes. Yeah, went back to your concert to hate in person. Yeah, you gotta go hate in person, man. Be an anti-IRL and then let the other Face Connect fans jump you. True. The dreaded what if. Yeah, you are your own biggest enemy. You psych yourself out. I know. You can't give in to the brainworms. No guts, no glory. Exactly. No guts, no glory. You gotta just go for it and do your best. A committed anti. Yeah, they don't know that I go to the concerts myself in real life and anti. Yeah, no one knows that I was in the room. No, I wasn't even at Off-Kai. I was enjoying Off-Kai from the comfort of my own room. I think going to Off-Kai this year would have been a lot of fun, but I've had so much stuff to work on, there's just no opportunity for me to go. But it's okay. It's okay. You know, I got to interact with you guys from a distance, a respectable distance that I would never want to close the gap between, because that would gross me out. A bit stinky. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't go because I heard you guys are incapable of showering. That's fucking nasty, man. Oh god, the smell. Yeah, that's fucking nasty. What do you mean that you weren't showering at Off-Kai? I don't want to get the Off-Kai smell experience. I'm really okay. Like, I've never been more okay in my life, actually. I shower twice a day, Leah, and it's still not enough. I think FaceCon, we should have like a sanitizing booth where like you go, you know, like when you eat hot pot and some hot pot restaurants have like a sanitizing booth so it can like wash you down so you don't have the hot pot smell on you. I feel like Phase Connect should have one for when you like enter the con and you leave the con, so we can like sanitize you. And then we can like, what do you mean what? Yeah, deodorant sponsorship, like those alien movies. Yeah. We should just get hazmat suits. Yeah, we'll just have people in hazmat suits walking around and like spraying you down, you know? I think that would be a pretty effective way of making sure that the smell is not overwhelming, you know? Yeah, I think that's how we do it. Con shower rooms? Like at airports, maybe. No. That's gross. Leah scented Old Spice. I know like some artists and like conventions, they have like deodorant that you can buy with like anime characters and stuff on it. I think that would be interesting merch for a VTuber agency to sell. But also like if there was gonna be a VTuber agency selling stuff like that, I feel like it has to be us, right? We're the coffee company. We could be the deodorant company. I don't know what else we could sell that would be an interesting product. What else? Mouthwash? No. No. Soap? No. It's gotta be like an interesting commodity. We need Dove to start sponsoring anime cons. Could you imagine going to like Anime Expo and in your like Anime Expo grab bag, you have like, you have like your like, oh my god. How do I say it? Like you have like your pamphlet for the con with like the map, and you have like the free lanyard, and then you have like a little mini deodorant. I feel like that would be crazy. Absolutely crazy. To become more passive aggressive. We should just put shirts. We should give away shirts in the FaZe Connect grab bags, and the shirts say, "I am a FaZe Connect watcher," and then on the back it says, "Yes, I am also an unshowered chud." I feel like that would be awesome. Awesome. Yes, I watch FaZe Connect, and yes, I am an unshowered chud. And then we make you wear them at the convention. If you're not wearing a shirt, you can't come into that con. The chud shirt. It was so long. The chud shirt. The FaZe Connect chud shirt. That's awesome. Chud Connect. No! Would it be a triple XL? That's crazy. That's crazy. We have to make it Stark Knight inclusive, you know? Have to make it inclusive for the 6XL Stark Knights, but I think we can make it happen. She's talking to me personally. I resent that. I'm a freshly showered chud. I think the entire purpose of being a chud is that you don't shower. Like you, I'm not a 4XL Stark Knight. No. No, stop it. How'd you know that was actually me all along? Oh god, that's I'm sorry that you had to find out this way, that I'm actually not a cute anime girl. I'm a chud Stark Knight, a Stark Knight experience. The original Stark Knight. A Stark Knight. Is it not Stark Knight? Star Knight? I see the K. I think it's Stark Knight. That's how I've been pronouncing it this entire time. Star Knight. I thought it was Stark Knight. I don't know why. Stink Knight. Star Knight. I see the K. And then I don't know why. I don't know. No, I feel like when I see it, it's too, how do I say this? When I read it, it looks like it's two different, like Stark and Knight. Where's the text? Where is the text tool? It looks like this in my head when I read it. I don't know why. I'm dyslexic. Please don't make fun of me. I have a hard time reading things. I'm sorry. It looks like this in my head, which I mean it technically is, but that's just the way that I don't know. That's just the way that I see it. I can't help it. Stark Knight is so cool. The new rocket director. No! No! Almost the Stark Knights. Stark Knights. I don't know. If Tony Stark was a knight. No, stop. Jelly be like, Jarvis, clip that. Stop! I fully agree. I don't know why it looks like that when I say it, but it just does. I can't help it. It's like there's like some names, or like some of you guys, I know I pronounce your names wrong, or like I'm saying it incorrectly, but it's just the way that it's called dyslexia. I have dyslexia. Have we not gone over that? I'm dyslexic. How many times do we have to go over this? I am fucking dyslexic, man. I can't help it. I didn't think that was a mistake. No. No. Wait, for real? Yes, for real! Yes, for real! Oh my god. Oh, actually. Oh. Get new glasses. My glasses don't help anything, man. I can't see it all. And then without like my glasses on, it's so bad. It's so bad. I think I told the story when I was in Japan. That like when I was like doing my makeup one morning in Japan, I don't know why. I wear my glasses 24/7. I never take my glasses off unless I'm sleeping. Like that is like, unless I'm sleeping or I'm showering, I have my glasses on all the time, 24/7. And just for whatever reason, I did my makeup when I was in Japan and I forgot my glasses. It's never happened before. I left them on the table. And then when I went outside, I was like, where am I? What is these shapes? And then I like was like, oh like I went to go push up my glasses and I was like, why did I poke myself in the face? So I had to like run back to my Airbnb and grab my glasses and put them on. Yeah, I've been meaning to get contacts, but I just keep forgetting to make the appointment because I've been busy. But I might try and go next week before I leave on my trip. Yeah, how do you even do that? I forgot it. I forgot. It could have been Fuminori vision. Yeah, no, my glasses are actually to protect my eyes. No, I don't want to say contacts in my eye. Glasses for life. Oh, I used to wear contacts all the time for cosplay, like back before, like a while ago. I'm pretty sure it's the reason why my eyesight has become bad. But yeah, I never really had a problem with contacts before. I just I don't know. I don't really like putting them in. So I just have been preferring glasses, but I feel like it's time to stop being a baby. Because glasses, I don't know, I can't wear them if it rains. Or like, they're kind of difficult to adjust. I can't wear them when I dance. I don't know. Sometimes like, wearing them all the time, this like part on... Let me take them off. This part like, that sits on your nose, sometimes it like will hurt my nose a little bit after a while. Or like the parts that go over your ears, they hit my piercings. I don't know, it's just... But yeah, I'm blind without them. My vision is like really bad overall, but yeah, my vision in my left eye is like really, really, really bad. For whatever reason, whenever I go to like get like the glasses evaluation at the doctor, right? I go and they're like, you know, cover your eye and read this. And with my right eye, like I'm usually able to do it, but they cover my left eye, or they cover my right eye, so I have to read with my left, and I cannot read it. And then they think I'm faking it every time. They're like, oh, well, you could read it with your other eye. Like, yeah, girl, and now I can't. Like, what do you want me to do about that? Like, now I can't fucking read it. No, I'm lying to you because I want an uneven prescription for my glasses. That's the only thing I've ever wanted in life, was to get glasses and to not be able to read things because the prescription is off. That's exactly what I've wanted to happen my whole life. Like, come on, look harder. Just look harder. It's so bad. It's so bad. Stop lying to them. Sorry, my bad. I won't lie anymore when I go to the doctor because I love paying the American price for glasses. Thick frames or skinny frames? I wear skinny frame glasses. They're like rounder, but they have like the little bit of a cat eye on them. They're like skinny. Yeah, I don't like the thick frame ones. I used to wear the thick frame ones, like the Ray-Bans, when I was in like the beginning of high school, but it looks stupid. Yeah. Have you tried getting a monocle? Well, no, because my right eye is still bad, you know? Happy anniversary! Thank you! Thank you! Are they transition? No. Why would I need transition lenses? I don't go outside. Or the fuck would I get transition lenses? To protect my eyes from the sun that I'm constantly in? Oh god, yeah, I'm always in the sun so much that I need transition lenses. It's just, what am I gonna do without them? Shut the hell up. Half frames. Half frames. A literal neat idol. I'm sorry, I'm not. I don't need transition lenses. I don't go outside. I think I said this the other day. I got tricked into going on a freaking hike. I got tricked by my friends into going on a hike. My friend was like visiting and she was like, I want to go to the beach. And my other friend and I were like, okay, let's go meet you at the beach. And she was like, we're gonna go to this cafe on the beach. And we're like, okay, cool. Brevity, thank you for the $10. Happy anniversary! Thank you! I've been supporting you last 2 years. Happy to see everything you've accomplished. Hope you get big enough to collab with... Ugh, no way. No way. She doesn't even know who I am, man. I don't know. I feel like being acknowledged by any of the members of Hololive would be too much. I would pass out. No, those are Oshis I put on a pedestal. They don't have to know about someone like me. It'd be cool if they did, but nah. Let me keep being a fan. Let me live in my delusions. Yeah. How do you know? No thanks. No, I don't believe it. But yeah, my friend was like, we're gonna go to this cafe on the beach. And I was like, okay, cool. And then my friend was like, okay, I wanna go walk up this trail by the beach. And I was like, okay, cool, walk up this trail. I would like to paint the picture for you all. I signed up to go to a cafe and maybe do a little bit of like a light walk, right? Because like the beaches, they have like little walking paths where like people will like walk their dogs, right? You know, like they're like pretty like normal walking paths, I guess. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know. It seemed fine, right? Like, I like doing stuff like that. So I was like, okay. So I wore my like, how do I paint this picture for you? And my entire wardrobe is like black, right? I only really own black clothes. And I don't have like beach shoes like to like wear to the beach. I don't own sandals. Like I would rather die than own sandals. So I have like Doc Martens, you know, those are awesome. So I wore like Doc Martens and like a light skirt and a t-shirt, but it was all black. And I was like, yeah, this is fine for going on like a light walk. And my friend was like, I want to walk next to the ocean. And I was like, anything for you, my friend who I love so much. But also, who the fuck walks in sand in Doc Martens? So there is like all of these beach people, right? There's all of these beach people at the beach wearing like bikinis and stuff, you know? And then here comes Leah with my ankle length black skirt and my Doc Martens and my goth t-shirt with a little parasol that is also black. My parasol is black. Right? So there goes Leah in her in her all black outfit walking next to the ocean. It was so bad, man. I mean, I like the ocean and I had a really good time, so it's not like I'm actually complaining or anything. I was just not expecting it and I was not ready to like have that experience at all, so I wish I was better prepared for it. But I liked it. I really liked the ocean and I like being down at the beach. And my friend had a lot of fun, so I was very happy to have that experience. But oh my god, get a load of Wednesday Addams over here. I feel like I just looked edgy for the sake of being edgy, but that's not it at all. Were you burning up? Yeah. I was so dead. I thankfully like I brought like a fan. Like when I go out in the summer, I always have like a little parasol on me and like a handheld fan. So thankfully like I wasn't like dying, but yeah, people probably thought I was trying too hard to be like edgy and goth and weird, but I wasn't ready for it. I thought we were gonna walk on concrete for like 20 minutes. I didn't know we were going on like a mile walk next to the water. Imagine Kuroneko hiking in her full like outfit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, a fan and a parasol. Once you've been in the summer in Japan, you will realize that that's just the way to go. It's once you do summer in Japan one time, it will change the way that you do summer anywhere else. And it's not like I go out in the summer, right? That was the first time I've been out in my house since the weather got hot. Well, I went out to see the given movie, but that was in the evening, so I wouldn't count that. Usually I only go out in the evenings. So then, you know, in the evenings you can wear whatever you want, but yeah, I don't know. So your fashion sense is similar to mine. Even in my late 20s, I find myself gravitating towards black or dark colored clothes. We don't have a problem. It's just, I don't know. I don't really like having colorful things in my wardrobe. I don't really like wearing a bunch of like bright colored stuff or like color at all. I think the most color I have is like, I have a couple of things that are like a sage green, and then I have some blue things and maybe like one or two like pink things. But other than that, like black, white, gray, brown, that's pretty much my whole wardrobe. It's just easier to wear stuff like that. Yeah. Style is free and personal. Yeah, exactly. Pink is your color. Yeah, but look at how much pink I have on me in comparison to everything else, man. Hold on, let me zoom out. Look at this. Compared to everything else, look at what color is my outfit primarily. Primarily, it is comprised of one color, one primary color, and then the rest is like sparse. I'm a goth baddie. You're like 40% pink, 50%. That's not how that works. It's not true. Your legs are so long, they add a lot of pink. When I like do 3D stuff, do my legs look really long to you guys, like on my model? Or is it like not accurate to how long they are on my 2D? I can't tell. Not really. Not really. No. They just look normal, right? You're very tall. I'm not very tall. I'm average height. Yeah, normal length. Okay, cool. I didn't want them to look too long because then I feel like it would be awkward, like moving around properly. Yeah. Since your model has platform shoes, do you have to wear some for 3D? Yeah, I have to wear platforms when I do 3D stuff. So it makes it quite a challenge to do certain things. Yeah. And you see, in the performance I did of Konton Boogie, yeah, it was all platform. I danced both those songs in platforms, but yeah, the footwork in Konton Boogie was well, I really like dancing like that, so I don't want to say it's challenging because it wasn't really challenging for me because I liked it, but yeah, I think platforms add like a little bit of like a hard mode to it, but it's fun. I don't know, I really like it. Yeah, it's all done in platforms. It's really fun to dance like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool. Give me hard mode. I mean, you kind of have to though. If I wanted to make it, you know, easier on myself, I could just not choreograph something or just, you know. But yeah. It might have been challenging for someone else, but not for me. No. It's difficult overall. Yeah, but yeah, I feel like the performance, there was a lot of things that I was excited about, and then I just feel like I didn't maybe execute properly. But next time I perform, I want to do it proper. I took notes on my own performance of like things that I wanted to improve, and you know, like I think it's important to consider. But I am determined for the next time to make it a good, yeah, make it the best possible. Yeah, I don't know when that opportunity will come up, but I'm determined. Did you teach Uruka how to body roll? Kind of, a little bit actually. I think I also did with Lumi too, teaching them how to body roll a little bit, but it was mostly their own, like them putting it together themselves. I just kind of assisted a teeny bit. Blaine, thank you for the $20 double. Thanks for another great year. Looking forward to what's next. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. She's been flexing that gif on the Urufuge. She looked good. The thing about Uruka whenever she performs is like, you would not expect her to have that much energy or like be able to dance as well as she does, but she's got like a very, very, very fun energy and stage presence. Hey, I don't want to see anyone badmouth Lumi about her dance. You guys do not understand how hard she worked for the VTuber Awards or for this performance at Offkai. Like, I don't know. I had people come up and be like, Lumi, you have to teach Lumi how to dance. Like, I think Lumi did amazing. Are you kidding me? She's not. She, how do I say this? She's a hard worker. She's been taking classes and she really, really, really sits down with the choreo and tries her best to pick it apart and learn it, and she's not afraid of asking for help and like to get things broken down. I'll never forget during the VTuber Awards like how she was constantly asking for help and stuff, and then like I feel like it was a bit unsolicited sometimes on my end when I'd be like, oh, like maybe this is a little bit easier, like you should try to do this while thinking about it like this. But looking at like how dedicated she is to making like the performance good and how hard she works with like the choreo and stuff, I look at like her performances and I'm like, man, she's so cool. Man, she's the best. You know? Like, I don't know. She's got the drive, I think, which is more important than anything else. And it's a very infectious energy when she's performing because like I can really feel all that hard work. Yeah. How does someone just reach out and ask for help? I know, but she's so good. She's so good. I know the day we were like practicing in Japan, she was like, I think out of all of us, like going the hardest with practicing. Her and Tenma both, and it was like, man, like, you know, they're so dedicated. They're so cool. They're working so hard. It was a very, very cool thing to watch, I think. Cindy K, thank you for the $20 double. Thank you. I didn't know that dance move was called that. Yeah, I don't really like body roll, but I like the hip roll. Yeah, I don't know. I had a little bit of it in Ashita-chan, but I don't know if like the 3D tracking picks it up as well as like I want it to, cause I don't know. I go kind of hard with it. So I just think there has to be another performance I do in the future where I can try it and see if it looks proper. She posted about how proud she was of the performance too. I know, Tenma worked really hard on her dances too. Super, super, super hard. And so, I don't know, it's like maybe for some of us the idol dream wasn't something that we started off with, but they work really hard towards like becoming an actual, you know, idol and stuff. So it makes me want to keep working hard too. And I think that kind of like energy is really important. Yeah, crazy balance. Like, dang, amazing flexibility. I know! It's crazy. Crazy, man. I hope everybody can feel super proud of the way that the concert turned out. Yeah, so I don't want to hear anyone be like, no, so-and-so couldn't do this or so-and-so this. Because, no, you will never understand how hard they worked. And how proud that everyone is of all of that work. You guys gotta consider that, you know? Yeah. I won't allow for slander of anyone, of any kind. Be nice. Or else we're gonna kill you. I don't know. I wanted 3 hours of concert content. I'm just sad that it ended. No! Hopefully there will be an opportunity for us to... Oh my god, Millie just sent this to me. Oh my god, help. Hopefully there will be an opportunity for more sometime soon. I'll keep being annoying about the possibility of it. Talking about Off-Kai, this is a photo of the very first Off-Kai very first Off-Kai ever, but also the very first Off-Kai that Phase Connect attended. I used this picture the morning of Off-Kai to try and tell people to come to the convention. Yeah, this is what our very first convention booth ever looked like. Yeah. All those years ago. This is, yeah. Our humble little booth with a little tiny tag on it. There is no coffee. There's no coffee yet. This is pre-coffee. Yeah. I'll never forget this Off-Kai because it was... I think it's still one of the only conventions I've had like a designated meet and greet for. And at this Off-Kai, nobody came to my meet and greet. There was not a single person in line. And I think about that sometimes. And it used to make me really sad to think about, like, honestly. Right? I think it kind of contributed majorly to this, like, negative outlook I've had on, like, my own career and, like, my own self-esteem and stuff. Even after, like, coming so far, I'm like, oh, well, maybe if I was just better from the start, you know, things wouldn't be this way. But I feel like now I kind of look at this and I'm like, that's so silly that nobody came. Because, like, I don't know, now, like, I've had so many people come up to me at conventions or go out of their way to see me. And it's like, man, it kind of sucked at the beginning. But, like, 4 years later, you know, someone out there, like, you know, flew across the country to come see me specifically. And that feels like it's too much, you know, for me, really. But I don't want to say for someone like me because it matters. And so, yeah, I don't know. Thinking back, especially like over Off-Kai weekend, like, oh man, the very first Off-Kai, no one came to see me. But then like this Off-Kai, like, it was crazy, and I don't know. It's of course I want to continue to improve, and I want to have lots of people come see me. But I'm also thankful for what I've got now. You know? And I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything. Yeah. I know, and now I was in a fucking concert in 3D. Nobody came to see me in my meet and greet. Now I did a fucking concert in front of all of you guys. And yeah, that's insane. I think my wrist needs more. I have that mouse pad somewhere. I don't know where it is. Or wait, no, I have that mouse pad and I have my other one. I don't know where this one is, but the other one I have like in the storage bin somewhere. Some people waited 2 hours to get to... Jesus. That's crazy. I know, everyone's got to start somewhere, right? Ugh, I remember just like back at the beginning, I was so jealous that like even like everybody else had people come see them, but I was the only one. I was the only one without a single person. And I was like, man, what is it about me that, you know, ended up this way? But now I think about it and I'm like, hey man, it's not so bad, you know? Because of that experience, we're able to have the experiences we have now, and things are really wonderful, and they can just keep improving. It's kind of motivating, I think. And I wish I looked at it this way from the beginning instead of like getting in my head about it for as long as I have been. Because, I don't know, it seems silly. It seems silly looking back on it. And it's, I don't know. Jen, thank you for the $5. Fast forward to YomaCon, the only con I could attend at the time. Talking to you was nice, despite how brief it was. I know! Now I've got to go to like a bunch of conventions and talk to you guys, and yeah. Do you think that's an easy mindset to get, or did you have to suffer first? I had to suffer first, and I had to spend a lot of time like despairing, I think. Right? I said earlier, but like I'm somebody that kind of gets ruled by my own negative emotions. And it's hard for me to like see positives in things. And I kind of use that as an excuse to like be lazy or to neglect a lot of things. But I think like at some point it's important to like, I don't want to say like grow up and just get over it, because I think those of you that struggle with it in the same way, it feels like pretty mean, right? But I think that it's important to, how do I say this? It's a bit of a childish way of thinking, right? Ugh, things are always going to be negative. Things are always going to, you know, be miserable. Things are always going to be hard, and because they're never going to get better, what's the point in trying? But I think that there's like a maturing that happens where it's like, yeah, stuff is hard, stuff sucks, but you just get up and you try again. And it's not easy for everyone to realize that. But, you know, for some people, it clicks a lot earlier. And for some people, you know, like me, it clicks a lot later. But at some point, you know, you'll have this realization and this motivation. And, you know, I think that even if it happens late, better late than never. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's a lifelong struggle, and sometimes it's not easy to remember this, right? I think that like maturing and this type of like motivation that comes with it, it's not linear. You're gonna have backwards progress you make while trying to improve your mindset, but overall, 2 steps forward and 1 step back is still a step forward. And so having patience and knowing that like today is rough, but tomorrow will be better is really good. It's a very fun mindset to have, you know? Like lately like I get really excited to like wake up and do stuff every morning. And that's something that like I don't really feel that often, but more and more I'm like, oh, I should go to bed now so that way I can like wake up and do this. Or like, oh, I'll do this first thing in the morning. And I think that like having that drive, you know, later than most people do is still okay, because at least I had it at all. And yeah, I hope that like you guys can maybe that are struggling with the same thing. Maybe, you know, hearing this from me will help. I spent 4 years sitting on my ass and making excuses for a lot of stuff. But eventually, like, you know, you get like a wake-up call, right? 4 years, it's better late than never, I think. So, yeah, if you're struggling with that now, then just be patient to yourself and keep trying, and yeah, things will end up working out one day. Yeah, you just can't give up, you know? Every day is a struggle, and it's hard to be super motivated. Yeah, well, if you used to be like that, then I think it's important to like look back on how things used to be. Yeah. I think that a part of like finding that motivation is like having somebody else to look up to that is super motivated. and following their dreams so earnestly, you know? And I think that's why like having Oshis is so important, right? Because like you watch your Oshi do well and it makes you want to work well too. Or work hard, I guess. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. An Oshi is someone that you want to support because like, you know, they're cool. And so you gotta support them. Even your Oshi has Oshis, you know? Yeah. Yeah. It does. Exactly. So, yeah, I don't know. It's all to say, I didn't mean to get like super philosophical or anything talking about 4 years, but I think it's a good time to look back on everything. You know? 4 years is too long. Too long, but it's not long enough. And so I want to continue to have a lot more years with Face Connect and you guys, and to see where we go. I want to have more 3D concerts in our future, and I want to one day have a solo live. I want to continue to grow my channel and to have more people think that Leah is cool, and then every little step we'll have more Leah cons, you know? And yeah, I don't know what else I could want from the future. I want to do more stuff with the girls at FaZe, and I want to work on more fun projects and have I don't know, FaZeCon. There's a lot of stuff that could happen at FaZeCon, or you know, we want to happen at FaZeCon. I want that to be a success. And what else do I want for 5 years? I want Gen 1 to be able to do something truly unique together. We do a lot of fun stuff on our own independently from each other, but all of us at Gen 1, I want to celebrate 5 years with something very unique and special. So yeah, I think that's something I'll work hard towards, is Gen 1 doing something unique. Such as, well, I can't tell you what ideas I have in mind, or else it won't be a cool surprise. We're gonna show up at Michiru's house. Yeah, we're gonna show up at Michiru's house and we're gonna stream while she cries in the background. That's so mean! That'd be so mean! No way! No. How many companies have their own cons? I only know of 2. I know Nishi-sanji has like their own event that they do. Hololive has Hololive Expo. Does Vispo have one? Vispo? I don't know if Vispo does. I know React does like a big concert. And I imagine that Vispo would also have something like that. Vispo has, yeah, Vispo has one. Vispo's massive. I feel like if anyone did, then they would have to. So then, just those 4? Is it those 4 that has like their own like company ones? Or am I missing someone? I can't think of more. Those are official from the company. Yeah, official from the company. The first Beastbo one was last year. Really? Yeah, indies put together their own as well. Yeah, there's a bunch of like indie ones that put them together, but I think like designated like whole company ones. Not too many of them. Yeah, not too many of them, but I think even if a lot of other companies did it at all, you know, for FaZe, it's still our first one, so that makes it special. Yeah, I don't know. So what if other companies have cool ones? You could support all of us. Yeah, Yeah, you can support all of them. You can go to V-Spos, you can go to Nijis, you can go to Hollows, you can go to Phases. You can celebrate all of them. True. True. Smaller ones for the JPs? Probably. The only, like, one that I see anything about is V-Spo, but it's because I really like one of the V-Spo girls. I watch her all the time, so I feel like that's why I know it off the top of my head, because I really like her. So my Oshis, we have too many Oshis, and now we are homeless. Now we are homeless. No! FSB is a festival? Really? Really? Dropped an in? No. Daredemo daisuki? I think Daredemo daisuki is okay too. Right? You kind of like a little bit from here, a little bit from there. Drop your V-Spo Oshi. No, I don't really want to get too many names thrown out there. Yeah. It's hard to keep up with between Phase, Hollow, Indies. I know, I just have like a couple of like my Oshis that I keep up with, you know. I have like my Hollow Oshis, and then obviously my Indie Oshi, and V-Spo. Some Niji. Two Niji. Other than that, I don't think too many. Lumi. Jelly. Yeah. One of my Hollow Oshis, I was a big Chloe fan before she graduated. Yeah, that made me really sad when she graduated, but yeah, I really liked Chloe. Yeah, oh my god, Jelly. No way, Jelly. Yeah, I don't really follow a lot of YouTubers because it's too much. I don't have time for them all. Yeah, I know, but it's been nice to like have them on in the background while like I do stuff, you know, or like I'll like pop in for a little bit. I think it's, even if you have like an Oshi, you don't have to watch every single one of their streams, you know. I think that like sometimes people get like crazy about like, I have to be like watching every stream and engaging all the time and this and this and this. It's like, no. I think that like your Oshi is supposed to be someone that you can come back to and they can comfort you, you know, but it's not something that you have to keep up with 24/7. Just here and there, I think it's okay. That's even how I am with my Kami Oshi. My Kami Oshi, I just kind of every so often, I don't always 24/7, well that's a lie, but 24/7 be like my Kami Oshi this, my Kami Oshi that. Just every so often I'll be like, oh, my Kami Oshi, I miss you. And then I'll engage with my Kami Oshi and I'll be like, alright, that's enough for me. I can continue to live my life passionately. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, it's a far cry from only watch Leah. It was never a serious thing, man. It was never serious because by saying that, I brainwashed you into supporting the other Phase Connect girls, and now you like all of Phase Connect. I keep my Oshi on me at all times, and I got my Oshi on me 24/7, man. I have my Oshi staring at me right now. My Kami Oshi staring me in the eyes with Kami Oshi beady eyes. Surrounded by so much plastic every day of my life. I love all the talents. Exactly. 4 years is you can, another 4 years you can get to know all of the talents and watch well, maybe not all of their streams, but some of their streams. Yeah. I always got my Kami Oshi on. You know I got that thing on me. Kami Oshi merch of my Kami Oshi every single day. I have a keychain of my Kami Oshi on my phone. So my Kami Oshi literally follows me everywhere. Every single place I go, my Kami Oshi is with me, and I look at it and I'm like, oh, my Kami Oshi is the cutest. I love my Kami Oshi. It's awesome. I think having an Oshi in your life really makes life so much more colorful. Having someone you support like that just makes everything so much more worthwhile. How do people not Oshikatsu, man? I could never imagine my life without Oshikatsu and my Oshi, you know? I love supporting my Oshi and seeing my Oshi do cool things. It's so fun. It's awesome. I love that feeling. And then when my Oshi does stuff, I'm like, whoa, that's so cool. My Oshi is kakoi. Rotation of keychains on my phone. I rotate them out kind of depending on like what I'm like super fixated on, but then I keep them on like a little, when I'm not using them, I keep them on a little board in my room. And then I like trade them out. I'm like, oh, I'm missing Hermes. I'm gonna put Hermes back on my phone, but no. Drinking your Kami Oshi's coffee, so she's always inside you. I don't like that. I don't really like that, but I am my biggest fan. That is so inspirational. You should also be your own biggest fan, but also your Oshi. Okay. Hi, we're back. My OBS disconnected. I was talking about my Oshi and the evil talisman in my room decided that was enough. Sorry, it won't happen again. Oh. That evil fucking talisman in my room, man. Are you kidding me? Right. But yeah, okay. I think I've yapped long enough and reminisced long enough and given you my inspirational spiels for long enough. As Leah, isn't that too much at this point? I think so. Leah, isn't that enough? I think so. So, I'm gonna raid into Uruka for her anniversary stream coming up in, I think like an hour-ish? About an hour and a half, something like that. And then, yeah, there's merch on sale for the company event of Idol Leah. And then we have some cool stuff for Gen 1 Origins anniversary coming up as well. So you can look forward to that. And yeah, the Origins collab on Sunday. I know I said that we would stream something on Sunday, but no, that was meant to be the Origins collab. So yeah, disregard the schedule for Sunday's slot. But the rest of the week will continue as planned, so I will be streaming tomorrow. Yay! Yeah, I don't really have too much else to say other than thank you guys for supporting Face Connect so far for these past 4 years. And I hope that you feel like every moment you've spent supporting us, whether it's since yesterday or, you know, since the beginning, maybe only a couple of weeks, it doesn't matter. I hope that you feel like your time here with us has been worthwhile and that you'll continue to support us into the future as we grow. And yeah, I hope that we can have many more exciting years together, and that 5 years, 10 years of Face Connect is possible. And thank you guys for allowing us to support or to celebrate yeah, our anniversary today. So yay! Face love! Neocon love! And Origins love! I'll see you guys all tomorrow!